Alright guys, let's go in straight and learn how to unstack a load. We're going to unstack each of them. Now what we do at first, we drive straight to the load, we drive straight and we'll get to a certain point, we stop next to the load, we put on neutral and we lift up using our first lever. While lifting it up till we get to this pallet right here. So I'm just gonna bring it down a little bit. At this point, our marks are not gonna let us see the load clearly. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna look from this other side of the machine, from the left side. Right, this is the right side, this is our left side. So we're just gonna look for this left side so we can clearly sight our fork right there. And we just wanna go into that pallet, so we're just gonna keep adjusting the fork, maybe coming down or going up. Then we tilt out a little bit, tilt out a little bit, and now we're going. While we're going, we could keep making adjustments with the fork by lifting it up a little bit, and we're going in straight gradually. We keep making adjustments, going in gradually. Now we go to it, we stop, we put it on neutral. Now we're gonna use our first lever to lift it up a little, just a little, so it's not gonna hook anything at the back, just a little. You see how though we lifted it up a little, then we tilt in a little too. You see what I done? Then we lift up again. At this time you can now use our reverse, and while we're coming out we're tilting in, so we'll get free from it. You see, we're free from it. Now we can use our reverse to come back, then we're lifting it up a little too. While we're coming out, we're just gonna do this gradually. Then we can also sight from this side, just to check it if it's free. You see, it's now free. Now we cannot come out, or we can also lift it up further, so we're just totally free from it. Now we're gonna just come out from the load. You see how I'm doing? Then at this point we don't drive with a load raised up this way with our marks. We're just gonna lower it, because when you drive with load highly raised this way, forklift could tumble or whatsoever, or it could collapse the load or whatsoever. So to be safe, we're just gonna drop it, we tilting to balance the load. Now we are off. Let's drop it. Just in the corner here. We're gonna go in to bring the second one down too. So we drive, we stop. And please let us also have this in mind. When we are going to lift a load up there, we don't drop our fork shifted at one side, nor shifted to this other side to lift, because we want this load to be balanced and secure. So we just have to keep it at the middle, you see, and we position straight to the load we want to pick this way. Then we stop, we do the same by lifting. Now at this second point we can clearly sight it from here. So what we just tilt out a little bit. You see how good it is. Now we cannot enter into the load. Just enter the load. When we are in, we tilt out this way. We leave the load a little bit. When we are in, we put on neutral. We leave the load a little bit. just a little bit. Then we tilt that. That's it. Then now we have tilted that. We believe is now free from the one at the back there. So we're just gonna lift it up a little bit and come out. You see, while we're coming out, we are tilting in, we are tilting in, we are tilting and we are watching at each side of this load. You see, now we are completely free. We cannot tilt in fully. Raise it up a little bit and we are out. Then you can drop it, drop it aside too. Then we're going for the last one. Set our fork, enter inside. We're just gonna enter a little bit. We lift it up and we drag it. We drag it this way. We enter it fully again and then tilt in completely. We are out. So that is for unstacking a load. Let's stack them back and see how it works. Now from this left side, we can see the previous one stacked. So we just want to keep to the line. So what we do, we look from this side and we direct our forklift, directing it, watching at ours too, and directing it, watching at ours, and going. We can use our side shifting lever to make an adjustment this way or an adjustment this way. So we just need it this way, and we're going trying to aim the previous stacked one, and we got it right. You see? Now we can drop it. That's for that. We go for the next one. Keep our fork at the middle. We aim it. We enter the load. We make an adjustment with it. Now we go. Alright. Now we go. At this time I'm gonna show us the benefit we have with this, especially this last lever, which is the side shifting lever. At this time we're not just gonna go straight to this load. So we're gonna as in leave this load just halfway to it, and then we're gonna see the use we can make use of using our side shifting lever. Let's get close to the load this way. We're close to it. Now we put on neutral, we lift up. We lift up. I think it's set this way. Now we move. We're going. We're going. We're going. At this point, we need this pallet to be adjusted a little bit to come outside this way. So we're going to use this lever now to shift left by pushing it up this way. You see? You see it now? You see how load shifted? If it's out a lot, you can just push it this way. You can see as simple as that. Then you can just enter it and drop it. Maybe you'll lose side shift right a little bit. Side shift right a little bit. We drop our fork. Now this way we are not going to just come out this way, because if you try coming out this way, you could pull this load back. So to keep our fork free from this load, we have to tilt out. You see, we tilted out. Then we drop our fork a little bit, and now we can come out. You see, now it's free. To free this fork from a load that we stack, after stacking, just tilt out. We can also tilt out again to make it more free. And now we are coming out. You see how free it is. Let's stack the last one. The difference between this last one and the previous one we have done is just that At this last one, we are not going to be seeing our fork, just as you can see the one we did for the first coach and the second coach. The last one is just kind of wide, but let's see how we do it. Now, and have this in mind, this is the, let me just say, the maximum you can see, because our marks right in front of us is really obstructing our view and you can just see clearly, just like a regular car or whatever. And the fork we have to use in working, that's just the way you're sighting it right now in this video. That's what we're gonna say read. Just you're just seeing the tip over there, you're seeing the tip right over there too. So we just make use of, or try to make use of the little view we can see. So let's go into it. And at this time we want to stack up there at the three coach there. Okay, making adjustment while I into our load. We take it in to balance it, we lift it a little bit. Now we go. We just have to drive straight to the load. Maybe using this side. We say straight, making adjustment straight or whatever. And now we lift. We lift. We can use here to wash too. Yeah, we can stop here now. Now move forward. Move forward gradually. Remember we have load up there. Move from gradually, 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 gradually. Alright in. Now you can see our pallet and well positioned with the previous second load start. So we can make an adjustment with our lever by adjusting right, pushing it down. Using the use of this third lever, you can adjust it this way, or you can adjust it that way. You see, we're going to bring it down a little bit. Now we still want to go inside so as to match it properly. You don't drop the pallet on the load and pushing it inside. Very, very bad. You're gonna damage something. Still lift it up and making an adjustment. You say this way, lift it up above from the previous stack load, making an adjustment, going inside, going inside, going inside. Then we tilt out. Now let's go back a little bit. Let's go back a little bit. Use it. Now let's say at this point, put on neutral. We tilt out. You see, we tilt out, and now we drop our fork. Now, how do we know our fork is free? Remember, I say to make sure our fork is free from the pallet, from the load, tilt out. Don't just come out this way after dropping it. Just tilt out a little bit. I say after this, our fork is free. Then we cannot come back. You say we are free from it. You can make an adjustment if there is need of it. You say we are out. Immediately we're gonna lower our fork because we don't drive when our fork is right up there or whatever. We're just gonna bring our fork down to balance our forklift. And that's it. Here's what we did. This and that. Have this in mind to make our fork, to keep our fork free from the load we stacked. After dropping, tilt out. So the fork is gonna be free. And forward. Once you just drop and you don't tilt out, you could pull out this load. Your fork will do it. Pull out the load with you. Like the load is gonna come forward for you. So how you do? You drop the fork by dropping the load, then you tilt out before coming out. Alright, thank you for watching. In my next video, we'll be learning on how to load a truck. And of it, there are many kinds of truck and there are different ways.